What's up, Facebook family, YouTube family, Soul Urge family? So this message literally just came to me. I'm always open and ready to receive from God. This was one. All right, Mark 12, 41, 44. Jesus sat down opposite the place where the offerings were put and watched the crowd putting their money into the temple treasury. Many rich people threw in large amounts, but a poor widow came and put in two very small copper coins worth only a few cents. Calling his disciples to him, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more into this treasury than all the others. They all gave out of their wealth, but she gave out of her poverty." Okay, so I'm going to stop there. My message to many business owners, anyone that is seeking a type of income or reciprocity from someone else, you need to look more at, even if someone gives you that all they got, like this woman, she didn't have much. Okay, it spoke volumes. Literally, for someone to give you something that they don't have, they are giving you so much energy. Like, they believe in you so much that their mindset is, dang, this is all I got. You got to look at this way. And don't miss the message because you're looking at, oh, she talking about the Bible. You need to listen to what I'm saying. Her mindset was, yeah, baby. Her mindset was, man, this is all I got. I don't know where my next amount of money coming from. I don't know what my family gonna do. I don't know what my kids, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. She had a whole story going on in her life before she came there. But she said, no matter what I got going on, I'm still gonna bring all that I have to the table because I believe in this person, this business, whatever it is. I believe in them so much. I'm going to give all I got. So if someone says, if you're offering a service and they can't pay $200 or whatever, you as the business owner, as the person that has the item that they are trying to vote for, to purchase, you need to go within yourself and say, well, God, or I am, or whoever it is that you talk to, ancestors, whatever it is, because I'm not getting into all of that. How can I help this person? And by helping them, I know it's going to help me, but how can I meet in the middle with them where they are at? Because really, truly, and honestly, no one can ever pay you your worth. No one. No one. I don't care what price tag you put on a service that you do, an object that you make. No one can truly pay you for your time, your effort, your constant thinking of perfecting the idea. No one can ever pay you for that. You sit down and think about just one of the objects or things that you may sell or make as a business owner, as a owner of your company. You think about one thing that you do all day long. It could be organizing books. I know for my husband, he has to organize his trips, like, seriously. Like, he has to keep a record of everywhere he goes so that he can get paid for dropping these loads off. You can't be sloppy with this. And ain't nobody gonna pay you for being a good record keeper. Okay? But that's just one of those things that only the Most High, source, energy, whatever, can pay you for. No one is going to pay you for okay, let me get very detailed in designing my uniform that I'm going to wear to clean someone's house or to take care of the elderly. No one is going to understand that, hey, look, I sat down and I really got serious about making it my duty to look professional. making sure that and no one's going to mothers, no one's going to pay you for all the time and effort that you took and spent on your kids. Just look at the stuff that we do throughout the day. People cannot pay you for your worth. They can't do it. They can't. Just me thinking about being a mom to my daughter. Like, can't nobody pay me for that. The sleepless nights, the waking up, the making smoothies every single day. Oh my God, cooking the different vegetables and foods at first. Cause I'm like, I'm not buying this store-bought stuff. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure she's the healthiest she could be. I'm gonna make sure I get up, I do her hair, make sure she's clean, and make sure her skin is smooth and pretty. If something's wrong, if I can't find the product in the store, I'm gonna make it. No one can pay me for that. You guys got to get out of this mindset of, oh, you can't afford me. You gonna miss your blessing doing that. This is why Jesus took time. He called his disciples. Notice I just read that. He called them to him like, nah, come here. Now, y'all don't want y'all to miss this. This woman did more than any of these people. Because it's easy for someone that's got boohoo money to come walking up. Here's $10,000. Here's $100,000. Because they're giving from wealth. When a person has nothing, and they give from, and you got to understand this. It don't matter where your mindset is. It matters that person's mindset. And that person's mindset, when they say, look, I don't care what's going on in my life, I'm still going to give my last $2. Oh my God, that could have been the food for them to eat. And I think about it many times in church, like I would hear people say that, like, this was my last, and I'm getting teary-eyed just think about it. It was a bunch of women and men that was come up and they would say that, I gave, that we could have had revival that night, and I gave $10, my last $10, it was for to get me to work in the morning. And I remember this one very vividly. I gave my last $10 to get me to work in the morning. But the neighbor came by. He had bought extra gas in his he filled up these tanks in the back of his trunk, and I guess he had went over to help him, and he was like, man, do you need anything? And he said, well, man, I actually need some gas. He was like, man, it's funny you said that. I brought some extra gas in my you carry the gasoline cans. I brought some extra home. You can have mine. And then in that morning he got to work. Somebody else paid for his breakfast, his lunch, his coworkers. No one can pay you your worth. God can. And I'm not telling you, to believe in some church God. What I am telling you, if you believe without a doubt. The woman with the issue of blood was not no religious woman. It don't say nowhere in the text that she was some religious woman. She was just a woman that believed. The people that was building the Tower of Babel, they didn't say nothing about there was nothing about no religion. That's why I want y'all to get that crap out your head. All it's about, it's got to be a certain name, a certain type. You got to call and get that mess out your head. Listen, these people came together and said, look, we're going to build a tower that's going to go up to heaven. And they were succeeding in what they did. If you get your mind in one mindset and you get determined to look, this is what I'm going to do, you are going to do it. I'm getting away from my but getting back to the woman that she gave her mite or her copper pennies. This was all she had, but she was given from poverty. But that was more powerful than these wealthy people giving. So this is really just a message for people to really take time to hear from God and listen about people like this. Even when I was a beautician, I had people that came in and they had kids and they was like, I don't have it. And I would hear from God, do it. Do their hair. And I would do it. And you know what would happen? My next couple clients that God sent my way, these people would tip me $100, $200. They paid for them people. This is how great God I am source is. It's like, oh, don't worry about that because I can pay you. They can't, from their mindset, they can't pay you, but I can because my surplus, my income, my bank account is infinite. And when you align with me, when you're trusting in me, then you're not trusting in them to pay you. You're trusting in the infinite source, which is me. I am unlimited. This is God. This is I am in you. And then all I am is asking, the Most High is asking, God is asking, trust me. Stop looking at the person. You can't look at them. You got to look at God. I love y'all. Have a great day. Peace.